Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I have some fun stamping for you tonight that I'm super excited about sharing with you. It feels like it's been forever since I've been with you, when in fact, it's just been 2 weeks. Last week, I missed being live with you because of family commitments and Christmas commitments. But I trust that now that Christmas is behind us, that you have had a great Christmas, some time with some loved ones, whether they are near or far. I'm so grateful that we were able to do FaceTime with our kids and grandkids in England. You know, when we lived there, we didn't have all this FaceTime, and I am so grateful to be able to visit with my grandchildren thousands of miles away through the medium of FaceTime. So, you know, I think that whether you're able to gather with your loved ones, you know, in person, or whether you are like me and have to do some of it over the airwaves, it's good either way. So I was grateful that some of our grandkids were here with us. And then I'm going to see the other ones next week. Wow. Been working up a storm here getting ready for that trip. So let's see, what does Candy have for us tonight? Well, I'm going to introduce you to this fabulous new bundle because it's super versatile and I think everybody should have it. I am featuring this for my Cards with a Twist, which comes in the format of Twist Club or Twist Class. So I'm going to show you the projects and then we're going to stamp some with this. I'm going to demonstrate several stamping things with you here from the Country Bouquet. Now, we are still doing our giveaways with every Facebook Live. Thank you so much, Jeanette, for already sharing my video. I did coordinate with Jennifer, who is my admin on here, and she sends out the prizes for me. And we were kind of getting our wires crossed a little bit. I would be saying, this is what we're giving away, and she would think it was from last week. So anyway, we're going to start just sharing it as a graphic. And I will tell you that there's a giveaway for every single week. So each week I'm going to share, and if you, I'm going to share a video, a demonstration with you. And if you share that video, your name will go in the drawing. You do need to let me know that you have shared by just commenting shared. And that way I know that you have done that. Okay, my computer just went wonky on me. Went back to my personal page. Okay, so let me just show you a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell, and then we're going to stamp. And I'm going to remind you about some things that are going away in just a few days. So I did release a little video about this. So this may be repeat for you, but hopefully you will bear with me anyway. Thank you for being here, Linda. I see you, and Pat. And Jeanette, and I think Lena was the first one on here. Let's see, here we go. Who am I missing? Oh, Corinne's here too. Thank you for sharing, Corinne. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me just show you a few things about the suite, because I'm featuring the whole suite in my Cards with a Twist. So with my Cards with a Twist, you get some of all the paper. There's actually 2 sets of paper that go with this suite, which is really fun. Now, I always give you the 8 envelopes because that's just, I want you to send your cards. And we have the best envelopes. So I really like this Country Gingham designer paper because it's these bright, fresh, well, I shouldn't say bright, fresh. Fresh and soft is more like it, because the strawberry sorbet, sweet sorbet, is the brightest, but look how nicely it goes with these soft colors. And I love that we get some small patterns. Some of them have more of the color, some of them have more of the white. And so I love that, but they coordinate beautifully with this gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper that is just super fun colors. It's incredibly versatile. And what I love about this is, no pun intended, is that it allows us to share love all year, not just Valentine's. So I like, honestly, to spend the whole month of February just sharing a lot of love with friends, with family, with strangers, through random acts of kindness. So many ways to share love. And I think the whole month of February just gives us that kind of an excuse to really go for it. And it is gorgeous designer paper. Now look at the back side, because we usually have the softer patterns on the other side, but still just these very, very lush colors, which I am just loving. So you do get 12 by 6 pieces of all of this paper. You get 12 sheets of the country gingham. You get your 8 envelopes. You get half a pack, which is 1 sheet of these beautiful, they're self-adhesive sequins in pink, blue, and gold. You do get a full roll, well, a full package of these 2 ribbons that go very nicely together. This one they've called burlap, and it might be burlap in color, but it's really soft and silky. It ties beautifully. And then there's a real red one. So you get 5 yards of each, which is the full roll. And then let me show you the projects that you're making in my class. And of course, you do get your full color PDF tutorials. This is my cards with a twist. And so each month I share, this is my class by mail, also available as a club, which is definitely your better value. So you get 2 each of 4 designs with a twist. And you can see major twist here because I did color schemes totally different. This one has minor twists, because actually you stamp and then you stamp it off before you stamp it again before re-inking. And I layered the ribbons here, did single ribbons here. So some little changes there. On this one, let me move these out of the way. I love this tag card, the way this turned out. So lots of designer paper here. And again, just, using the ribbons differently, using the designer paper differently. And then I typically, I hate to say always because one month I'll miss, typically I do a fun fold. So this one's very soft. This one's a little bit bolder. And there's just so many little stamps, and you'll see tonight, that really lend themselves to doing the inside of your cards, doing your envelopes, do lots of little details. So I really, really love this bundle. And I will always tell you straight if I do or don't. If I think it's fun to use but not super versatile, I will tell you that. So Karen, welcome. I am glad that it's warmer in Iowa. Yeah, it's a lot warmer here. And I have been cold for weeks. And we did have very cold Christmas. We've had a very cold December. Well, actually, probably the second 2 weeks of December have been cold. And truth be told, I think it was colder here than it was for my kiddos in England. So, go figure. And they're in the far north of England. So, yeah, I'm glad that it's warming up for you too. So I'm glad you like the cards in my kit for this month. So now let's move on to just a quick reminder for you, because I do try to give you public service announcements, as it were. So at the end of the, well, actually, I think this is available. Oh, it's going to be on the flyer I think it's through January. Oh, I don't have the other part of the flyer. I think this is through January the 4th. This whole suite of products is going away except for the bundle. So these have already sold out, the gold swirls. The framed and festive stamp set is still available, and the designer paper, which is really to die for. So I wanted to just bring that to your attention, that if you are wanting to get this, you do have to get it before the new mini catalog starts. Let me grab this. Let me get my dates mixed up, because I'm leaving January the 4th for England, and I've got that, I believe January the 4th is when the new mini catalog goes live. Somebody will probably help me with that here. Hey, Elaine, I'm glad you're here with me. So this paper, if you want this paper, you got to get it now because it's going to go away. And this paper is so lovely, and it actually coordinates really well with this. This is the Country Lane. Look how nicely the blue, because it has all this balmy blue in it, and it works so nicely together with several of the patterns. So with that in mind, I wanted to show you just a quick reminder that I did a bunch of cards with this. I did this as my cards with a twist, I believe in November. And these colors are just exquisite. And so if you don't have this designer paper yet, I would urge you to get it. Make sure that you're putting it on your order before the new mini catalog goes live, which I believe is January the 4th, because I think I'm flying the day that it goes live. So I will have my computer. I'll be working while I'm in airports. To be honest, when I get to Amsterdam, I have a 7-hour layover. Yikes. So I'll probably be sleeping and working my computer at the same time. Now, because this is going away, I thought I would just kind of have some fun and do a Valentine card with this paper using this new stamp set. And then I'm going to stamp with you and kind of demonstrate for you. So these are the papers, and look how well they work. This is the 2-step stamp here. And then I used the Happy Valentine's Day here, and I used a little piece of one of the papers underneath here, 2 of them here, and look how nicely. I did stamp this in Night of Navy and Polished Pink. And I'm bringing in something that may have missed your attention. This is something in our annual catalog, and these little heart pearls are perfect for working together with these heart themed projects. So I did want to bring those to your attention as well. So this is my Valentine that is made with the fitting florets paper. Okay, now let's get to stamping. Okay, so I'm going to use my trusty pad here because this is a photopolymer stamp set. These are the stamps I'm going to be using because I really wanted to do some demonstration for you. There's a couple of things. Because this really cool punch, I wanted to show you how this works. And then I also wanted to show you how this some tips for this 2-step stamp for the heart. Let me do that first. These are all the pieces I'm going to use. I'm actually going to do something different. I was initially going to case this card exactly and do it with some other papers, but I wanted to really showcase the punch as well. So I'm going to do the heart on my envelope. So let's see what we can come up with. My recommendation when you are doing this 2-step stamp, hey Marissa, I'm glad you've joined us, is to do the one with the leaves first. So, and I like to do this one with the darker color and then this one with the lighter color. This is going to give you like a watercolor effect. So it's going to have some shading already in it. Now I'm using 2 fairly light colors. Well, yeah, I think that's the way this is going to go. So I wanted to use mint macaron for my leaves. So these hearts perfectly fit onto a D block. So I'm going to just put this right here on my envelope. And there is my mint macaron. Now, you know that when you're using your photopolymer stamps, you need to let that sit for a couple of seconds and let the ink really saturate into your paper. And our Stampin' Up! Envelopes really are designed to hold ink, to have this nice little elegant flap, and to really be a cut above what you're going to find in, the big box stores. Now I'm going to fill this in with a soft color, and I'm going to fill it in with Petal Pink. I won't say it, but you know what I would typically say about Petal Pink, because it's a color like no other. Let me grab a chamois so I don't want to leave this out with the ink on it. Okay. Let's ink this up with Petal Pink. Now, hopefully you can see what I'm going to do here. And you're just going to angle it so that, of course, I'm on camera. I'll probably really mess it up. But you want to just angle it so that the flowers and the little hearts are in between the leaves. And then you just press. Oh, I'm glad Gail and Margaret, they must be friends, and they're talking about using this and playing with it. So let's see how Candy did. Oh, I did perfect. Yay. Isn't that just a beautiful beautiful two-step stamp. And my top tip is to do the darker one first. I tried using the flowers first. Even if you do the flowers in a darker color, it's really hard to see the leaves once you put this one down. So I like this because it's kind of non-traditional Valentine colors, which I really like. I do love red and white for Valentine's, but I also like, lots of other shades. There's just so much to do with hearts and Valentines to have fun with. So now my envelope is all ready to go. Now let's move to working with the paper a little bit. And I chose, this is Sweet Sorbet, which is one of the main colors in the Designer Series paper. And this is just a simple Z-fold. So I'm going to do it like this and then turn it this way. Now let's get the designer paper down first, and then we're going to do stamping with and punching. Let me grab a seal. This is my favorite adhesive is Seal, although I do use the green glue a lot as well. Now let me just show you. See, I could go this way, but I wanted to do more of the blue because, let me show you what I've done just to prep a little bit. This is what I used on this card. So I am doing a lot of casing myself. And this heart fits perfectly into the largest square of the stylish shapes. But I wanted to use that on this card and put the paper inside. And then we're going to build some hearts on it. So this is just the other side of this paper. So that's why I'm using the blue. And I do think this balmy blue is just soft and pretty. I'm thinking this paper with these little hearts, you could use this for a baby shower, for congratulations on a newborn. You could do it congratulations on an adoption. You could do it for anniversary. There's just so many directions you can go. When you've got that baby blue, which balmy blue definitely is, you can just go in a lot of different directions. So Margaret, you are coming from Harlingen, Nebraska. Welcome, welcome. I think you might be new here. We're awfully glad you've joined us. So now I've got these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on the inside. Now let me just show you what I'm doing here. We're going to come back and we're going to put some stamping on these. On my initial one that I did with the Festive Florets paper, I put designer paper here so that I only have room to write there. But this one is going to also have that little flap, but I think I'm going to stamp a little bit there. But we kind of have to go one step at a time. I get ahead of myself. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down with some seal, and that is going to go right there. And there's just a little tiny bit of the balmy blue there, but we're going to tie all these colors together. Now, what I've done here is I've created a little template by punching out this punch, and I'm going to use that template right here to guide me because I want to stamp the hearts in one color and the leaves in another color and punch it all out at one time. So what I'm going to do is just anchor that a little bit, and let's ink up. Got a lot of stuff here. That's part of the fun. I'm going to ink up this leaf, and then I'm going to ink up the double heart. So let's do the leaf first. I usually like to do the lighter color first anytime I'm stamping. I guess that's just habit from when you're doing watercolors and stuff. And this also, you can see that it's going to create a little bit of shading. You can see it on the stamp case. Now let's see if I can. I can't see over it. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to do this in another color. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Let's try it this way. So all you could do when you're making a little template is just to put it in like so, punch it out, and now that is going to be a whole lot easier to see. Yes. So now let's ink. Oh, I've already inked that up. So, oh yeah, that's so much easier now. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's going to go right in there. And if I've missed it a little bit, it's okay. Okay, so there's my green leaves. Now I'm going to ink up the hearts in Sweet Sorbet. I keep wanting to call this strawberry sorbet, but it's just sweet sorbet. And look at those cool stripes. And also, if you look on the stamp case, it shows you that it's going to be shaded. And I think that that is just a really pretty effect. So now I'm once again going to hold for a couple of seconds. Voila. Now, when I take my template away, this is ready to go into my punch. And look at that. I didn't have to waste anything. And I get it all punched out, 2 different colors, all at the same time. Voila. Now, I am going to, I tend to have an idea when I come on camera. Y'all who are regularly with me here know that I like to kind of play while I'm on camera, and I like to design on camera. I don't mean to play on, I like to design, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of stream of consciousness. If I plan too much ahead, it just doesn't work for me. So I like to kind of just play with the stamps here and design with you guys. And sometimes you guys give me some of the best feedback that really helps me. So let's just do a couple more leaves, tone on tone. This is mint macaron ink on mint macaron cardstock. And my punch is here. So let's do a couple more of these leaves. And then I wanted to do one of the open hearts. There's an open one. And, well, let's see. We may not need it. Let's do a little flower arranging here and see what we come up with. So we want to bring this in here. And here's the heart. And here's another heart. And, oh. Now look at there. That was from our template. That might look really nice there. Look at there. In fact, I think I might want one in blue because that's going to tie in my blue. So let's punch a couple of hearts in blue. Hey, Sue, I'm glad you're here. You're not late at all. We're just kind of playing with this new punch and dies, or not dies, punch and stamps. And you are from Northwest Ohio. Oh, now you see, Elaine's telling me, Wink Estella on the heart. Okay, let's see. I think I want one of these little hearts in blue. Let me go this way, duh. That way I get the big one and the little one. Okay, now let's see. We do a little floral arrangement here. So let's see if we put the blue one behind there. Oh yeah, that's going to kind of bring in our blue a little bit. And let me kind of bring it over here. You know what I think I'm going to do? Okay, let's go ahead and stick this down, and I think that way is going to help us. So I like, when I'm doing a Z-fold, I like to stick this piece down flat, using lots of seal because it's already pretty thick, so I don't want to put dimensionals on this part. I might put a few on some of the little hearts, but I don't want it to be too thick and bulky. I probably got that a little bit too far over. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now that's going to go like so. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put these down because we're going to stamp on these, but we can just do it once they're down. I think it's going to be easier to see what we're doing. So these are just even pieces, 4 by 2.5, and they're all the same. The designer paper and the little white panels, they're all the same. Easy peasy. They make a really cute Z-fold. So before we go any farther, let's do kind of see where we're going here. Oh, Sue, I'm glad you like the set and the paper. I think it's just a real winner. I think it's going to be for Valentine's and well beyond. I think there's a lot of versatility here, and that makes me super happy. Now, I'm going to take these little hearts and stamp a few in Sweet Sorbet. And this is what I mean about all these little stamps they have in here that are just going to be so much fun to play with. Look at that, how nicely that comes out with stamping once and then stamping again without re-inking. And then let's come along here. Oh, and Diana's here from Maine. Welcome, welcome. And Nancy's here from Kansas. I think we have some new people here tonight. I don't want that. Let's get, this is what I want, mint macaron. So let's bring some of this mint macaron right in here. Look at that cute little branch. We're just going to do like that. And then let's do one down here, just a wee little bit, just a little. And do I have any scrap paper here? Yeah. I'll use this original template, stamp off there, and then stamp again there. And I think I'm going to do one more, and that is I'm going to clean this stamp, and I'm going to get a little bit of balmy blue in there because I want to tie that in just a little bit. Let me grab my ink. This might be a little bit busy when all is said and done, but I think, you know, sometimes you just have to go big or go home. Sometimes less is more, and sometimes more is more. So I'm going to do a couple of little blue hearts just because I can. I think it's cute. I mean, you could make your own designer paper with that. Lots of fun little stamps that you can work with. And that's what I love. I love the stamping part. It's my favorite part. Dies are nifty and everything, but my favorite part is the actual stamping. Okay, so now we kind of know what we're doing here. And this is where we're going to be putting our message. And here is our envelope already stamped and ready to go. So let's see how we can do our little arrangement. Get all my pieces here so that we can see what we're doing. Okay, so I've got these leaves, the darker ones, and let's see, here's the stamped leaves here. Sorry about all the arms in the camera. And we have a little heart here. We have a big blue heart here, which I think might be too much blue. Maybe we want just a little one. There's our sorbet heart. And then where's our big stamped hearts? Our, ay. Well, I know I stamped them out because there's the little one, probably right underneath me. Let's see. Ay. Lord have mercy. I can't find my big red heart. Ah, there it is. Always underneath something. So I think, oh, and you know what else I had? Somewhere I had a little stem. I had already cut a little stem, but I think we'll just cut another one because it'll be quicker than trying to find it. Let's see. Let's just cut a little sliver of a stem. Okay. Boy, that's really sliver. Okay. So let's see if we do here. I like these darker ones, I think because there's so much white on the designer paper, I think I like these darker leaves, like so. And then, I don't even know that we need that stem. Maybe we just need more of the, like this, and then we could put the little heart in there like that. Oh, I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of digging that. We could put just a little blue one right under here, peeking out. I love the way these hearts really layer together. So notice that this little heart here has that tall, it perfectly lines up with this one. So these hearts really work well together. So that looks like a little bit of a mishmash. So let's come back and see if maybe we want to do a heart that is I originally wanted to use this kind of open line heart. Let's do one of those in Sweet Sorbet on Sweet Sorbet and see if that helps bring balance. Let's see. Sorry about that. This is my scrap cabinet. You can see, definitely a scrap. Okay, Sweet Sorbet ink is here. And we are just going to make a lot of hearts and then see how they come together for us. So I like this tone on tone because we have a lot of white there. I think that's what we're needing is a little bit more color. And so this one also will go through our heart punch. Okay, now let's see what happens if we put that one down. Ah, yes. And then we're cooking with gas right here, people. And I think I'm just going to do a couple of these like this. I'm not going to try to do a stem. I think I'm just going to do a couple of these like so. And then we're going to put a Happy Valentine's Day and we're going to be done with it. I didn't even get to use ribbon. I was thinking about using ribbon, but we got a lot of pieces and parts going here because we did all the stamping over here. So let's see. Happy Valentine's Day. I think that probably, wonder if we do it balmy blue. Maybe we need a little bit of maybe a little banner of balmy blue to tie in all of that designer paper. And let's do it with our Sweet Sorbet ink. There's our little envelope that's already done. Do I have a scrap of balmy blue? No, I do not. Okay, let me hit the scrap bin again. That is coming together. Oh, I punched out a green heart too. Thank you, Corinne. That might be just the ticket. Let's see if that... See, you guys help me so much. I think it might actually be really cute there. Or we can do it there. That's actually really cute. I like that. Or we can put it underneath here. I think what I'm going to do, I kind of like it underneath. Yep. Okay, let's find a little piece of balmy blue. And of course, as much cardstock as I don't have a scrap of blue. Okay, we have to open a new sheet. I think I have to have a brand new sheet of balmy blue. But this was all I had left, and I used it. Okay, let me get, I got a lot of pieces here. Let's see what we can do. We need just a little 1/2-inch strip. Works perfectly for most of the greetings in this. So let's just go like that. Get our trimmer going here. Isn't that interesting, you know, when you don't have scrap left and you have to break open a brand new sheet, sometimes it pains us. But, you know, we have plenty of cardstock. At least I do. And I think you do too. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do right there. And then we're going to put it all together and just do our little flower arranging. Now I've moved my ink pad. Let's see, here we go. Okay, looks like an explosion happened over here. There's so much stuff. But there was a lot I wanted to show you tonight, you know, because the whole fitting florets is going away. I wanted to show you that to make sure that if you hadn't gotten that paper yet, and the festive framed stamp set, that you got it. And then I also wanted to make sure that you were aware of all the beautiful things in this fabulous suite. Okay, that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so let's just play a little, and I think I'm going to put this dark one down first. And And Cookie is here. I'm so glad you're here. Let me see if I've missed anybody else. Linda. Oh, Susie's here too. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. We have a fun group here tonight. Okay, there we go. Now let's do, ooh, there's a big green heart. Is that going to be too much? Actually, I don't think it is. I think we're gonna use all the hearts. But I do think this is kind of a fun heart. It's a little bit artsy. It's a little bit flirty. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's just do a little seal there, maybe a little bit more to make sure it stays put. And Alice is here from Indiana. Welcome, welcome. We have several states represented, which is always fun. Now, let's see if we do one leaf there. You know, honestly, when I'm doing just a little piece like that, a lot of times I find that a mini glue dot is my best friend. So let's do that. Did it come? And then I think we might just, let's put that there. We have a little bouquet of leaves. Now, what I could do is put one of these softer leaves over here, or not. Let's stick with the dark ones. Again, I think because I've got such a light background here, the darker colors are actually showing better. Let's just slide that underneath there, tuck it. There we go. I'm digging it. Hot diggity dog. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Maybe not. Let's tuck this little guy under here. I do want that little blue heart in there somewhere to tie in all of our blue paper. So let's, you know what? Let's just, let's see if we bring it over here. Haha. Up here. There we go. We're just about obliterating the designer paper underneath it. But that's okay. That's all part of the fun. So now, oh, we have this other little heart here. Oh yeah, we're going to have to put that one down here. Okay, we have a lot of hearts. But I think that's just part of the fun of this. And let me see. Elaine suggested Wink of Stella, and I think I'm going to do it on this heart right here. If I've got anything left in here, I think this one's, oh, I think I'm going to have to open a new one. This has got just the tiniest little bit in there. That one is dead. I'm going to put this like so, and I think I'm going to use a mini dimensional. And then our last little touch, oh, I guess I do have to put the, the greeting on there. Almost forgot the greeting. Okay, let's put a mini dimensional, 2 of them on there. And then we're just going to have room for the greeting. Almost forgot about the Happy Valentine's Day. Ooh, I've got 2 of these stuck together. That's going to be a really high dimensional. There we go. Y'all ever have that happen to you where they stack on each other and then they don't want to let go? Well, Sherry, Merry Christmas to you. I'm so glad you're here. Put the little heart on the end of the banner. Oh, I like that idea. Okay, so let's hang on to that for a minute. And let's put our banner like so, which means we may not even need that. That's a little bit crowded up there. I think that's going to be better. And then we can put the heart down there. Okay, let's just do it. Here we go. This is going to be stuck really good with seal, like so. And then let's put this heart right like so. I think it's super cute. Now we could have put that green heart there, but I think it's too much green. Let me see. Let's try it and see what we like better. Yeah, it doesn't, we need a contrast because we've got the blue cardstock there. But wait, there's more. I think this is super cute. I think it's super cute and super fun. I love it. Thank you for all the input and fun we've had together making it. Now that I look at this, I probably should have put blue on here, but it's okay. I've got the petal pink and the green. Oh, I know. this is going to be the finishing touch. We have the heart pearls, and we're just going to put a couple of them on here. Now these, you get them, I can't remember, I think these are about $8.50, something like that. These are in the annual catalog. You get these kind of opaque ones, and then you get the pearlized ones, and then you get the kind of shiny white ones. So lots of options there. My handy pick tool that my friend Pat made for me. I think I'm going to use this shiny one here. Let's see if I can get that thing to come on there. There we go. And look at that. Is that not adorable? I think they are so cute, so sweet. I mean, really. Self-adhesive little mini heart pearls. Yes, please. And then let's do one more. You know, I have the rule of 3. The 2 looks a little bit naked. So let's come down here. Look at there. Happy Valentine's Day. I would be very proud to send that to anybody. And I think that with all the blues and greens in it, I could send that to my hubby. Well, I wouldn't mail it to him. I'd put it on his nightstand. But I could send that to my son that's overseas. I could send it to my grandson, my granddaughter, any friend. I think it turned out super cute. And when you open it up, it has all this cute little stamping. And then there's just enough room to write a message celebrating love. So that is it for tonight. Lots of stamping fun. And we have been working with the Country Lane Suite and lots of fun things. And I think you can't go wrong. Let me look it up so I don't tell you wrong. I believe that the bundle is only $33.75, which I think is just a fabulous price. Let me grab the stamp set. Where'd I put it? Over here. Here we go. And you can see how it gives you all of the shading with a lot of the stamps. You have the 2-step stamping, and then you have this fabulous punch. And if you just create a little template, you can stamp and punch all at once in multiple colors. Let me give you the price on it really quick. I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog yet. Country Floral Lane, and the bundle is $37.75. So that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to sign up for my Cards with a Twist club or class, whichever way you prefer it. You save money by doing the club subscription, and that is, this will go out in late January. We're already prepping for it. And this is my monthly card class by mail. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share my video, and that will put you in the drawing for this week's freebie. I give away good things, so you will see the graphic will come up in the next, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Jennifer will put it up as to what we're giving away. So Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you for the safe travel wishes. I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna be gone next week. But I will have something pre-recorded for you, so make sure you come, and I will have a video for you. You'll have to click because it will be a YouTube video pre-recorded, and I will be sharing some other fun things from this new mini catalog. And that is it for tonight. And I will also, I like to show a lot of photos here on my Facebook page when I'm traveling and visiting my grandchildren abroad. So I'll have lots of pictures and maybe a little hello video from freezing North England. I'm already kind of gearing up mentally to just be cold for 2 weeks, but all for the grandbabies. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Happy New Year, and God bless.